Okay, so welcome back from the break. You're still watching The Morning Rush here on Metro Television with me, Desmond Okreku. As you can call me, Des Faith and Starboy. We are live on Facebook at Metro TV Ghana. And we're getting into our conversation this morning. And it's something that I don't know about it. It seems like we don't really talk about it that much. But today we are talking about oral health. Yes, very important. And just so you know, oral diseases affect about 3.5 billion of the world's population. So it's something that we really need to talk about. And joining us this morning for the conversation is Augustina Mensah Ephraim. She is the CEO of Perfect Smile Foundation, and they've got something amazing coming up with respect to oral health. So let's get into it. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Hope you're well.
Thank you. Very well.
Well.
Thank you.
Yeah, on the show we've been doing Ghana month. It's I can where you're from. You can tree.
Okay.
So where can they find you?
Kakra.
Okay.
Me papa Fiwiniba.
Okay.
But me mami Ashanti.
Okay.
So Fidiase. And then because you're maternal inti.
Oh, so
yeah, Kakodi ho Kakra. Me I Igbeni so Kakra because I'm married to Mr. Ike Apia. He's from Peki. Inti yeba Igbe my friend me Jifa.
Jifa?
Yeah.
So can you speak?
Okay,
that's nice to know. Yeah. But I mean, how often do you go home?
Home. I just came from home.
Oh.
Yeah. So we had a project in Kumasi that we just finished yesterday with the school children.
Okay.
Both in Ahinsan and Abrepo. We educated them on their oral hygiene, and then we screened them for diseases. So we want to try and catch them early, let them understand the reason why they need to get to know their oral hygiene, how to keep it well, so they don't grow with the diseases. Because over the years, research has made us know that 7 out of 10 children have oral diseases. Some know, some they don't know, some that even parents don't know they have. Yeah. So we are trying to catch them young before it gets worse.
I mean, there are lots of diseases or sicknesses across the world, but why are you doing oral health?
Okay, so I am an oral health personnel. I'm a dental surgery assistant or technician, and then I did public health. So after public health, I realized that my field, it's something people have closed their eyes on. You don't hear people talk about it or people even do anything about it.
Yeah.
In our part of the world, the moment you see somebody mentioning a dentist, it means the person is in great pain or it's worse or it's death. Yeah. People don't know that your oral health disease can lead you to die.
Okay.
But it can, whether you are a child or you are an adult. Just three weeks ago on a Sunday, somebody knocked my door with a facial swelling. And looking at it, I told him to go to a bigger hospital, a teaching hospital. Okay. So I referred him to Kolebu. And the wife was like, this is just a tooth, just remove the tooth and let him go. And after 3 days, I learned he was dead because he didn't go to the hospital. Yes, it can kill you. It can kill you.
The person came to you with a swollen face, right? And from your expertise in there, you suspect that it is, you know...
I checked and I realized he had a bad tooth decay that has made his face swollen, and this time he was getting the neck part of his body. So he needs a basilofacial consult. He needs to be seen, admitted, and treated. But he thinks it's just a toothache, so he doesn't see why he should go to a bigger facility to be treated. And on Wednesday, he died. So,
wow.
Yeah, we don't pay attention to it.
As an expert in this particular field, when you hear things like this, I mean, people downplaying the importance of oral health, what do you think the problem is? You know, why are people not taking it serious?
Education. We don't know. What you don't know, they say doesn't kill you, but this one, what you don't know, might kill you. Yeah, it's because people don't know. You know, when you go outside there, it is part of them, especially for pregnant women. You're supposed to visit the dentist at least 3 times. It is part of your antenatal routine. When you give it to a child, every 6 months, it's compulsory. You take the child there. They are taught in school on how to keep a good oral hygiene. But here, we don't. It's not part. It is a foundation that is now going to schools and then educating the children so that they don't grow with these diseases. The only perception people have about dentistry is cavities or toothache.
Yeah.
Apart from that, they don't know anything. So reason why Oral Health Day, which is the 20th of March, has been set to advocate, to help people to know that there is something called oral hygiene. And if you keep it and you do it well, you wouldn't have to get cavities, you wouldn't have to get caries, you wouldn't have to even get bad breath, what we call halitosis.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing you have, and people won't even tell you you have, they just run your company.
True.
But there are things that you can do that it won't get there. If you practice a good oral hygiene, like making sure, being compulsory that you brush your teeth every evening. Every evening.
That is something that, okay, anyway, please
every
continue.
evening. Because you see, you don't even know the reason why you bath in the evening. You bath in the evening because you think you came out, you've done things and you sweat and you're smelly, so you have to bath. Why do you bath in the morning? Because you bath in the evening and you didn't play on the ground, you didn't sweat, you didn't do anything. You just bathed mostly. We bath and then we go to bed. So why do you bath in the morning?
It's a morning routine.
You see, you don't even understand why you're bathing in the morning. Why do you brush your teeth in the morning?
Because if I don't do it, I'm gonna.
So why you didn't eat in the night? Did you?
No.
Why is your mouth smelling in the morning? Do you know? You have no idea. Okay. So your mouth is smelling in the morning because you've been eating since morning, and the teeth is made in a way that there are little holes there in between the teeth, in the gums up there. So when we eat, food hides there. You can attest that sometimes you eat and in about an hour, some of the food drops in your mouth.
Okay.
You notice that?
Yeah.
So that's those things keep, when food is kept for a longer period, it starts smelling.
Well, anyway, you're still watching The Morning Rush here on Metro Television. My name is Desi Fading, the Star Boy, and we're still talking about, oral health with Madam Augustina Ephraim, and trust me, there's some revelations, some things coming up from this conversation, and wherever you are, please take note of this, and just make sure that whatever that she's saying here, you take it into account, brushing your teeth twice. And then I'm just going to get into what are some of the things that we need to consider when it comes to oral health. And so we'll get into that in a bit. So let's talk about, now you've opened our eyes to oral health. What are the things that we need to consider? Is it just about the brushing your teeth twice in a day?
Okay, so brushing in the morning is the morning and then evening. Especially the evening one is my really concern because you keep your mouth shut for a while, like that longer period in the night, and then the food is stuck in your mouth for a longer period. So then your mouth starts smelling. Using of fluoride toothpaste. In our part of the world, the fluoride is not part of our drink or our water or our milk. It is in our paste. And then fluoride is essential to keep your mouth clean. It's the ingredients in the paste that we use. It's what the bacteria stick. It makes them strong to protect our mouth. So it is essential that you use the fluoride toothpaste. We are also advocating that you floss your teeth. In between your teeth, because food particles get stuck there. So if you don't floss before brushing, you'll brush and then mostly because we also tend to use hard Bristol brush, it's not able to go in between the teeth to remove all those things from there. So it's important that you floss your teeth. You take in a lot of water because when your mouth is dry, it makes you get bad breath. So it is important that you floss. You do
that. All right, we'll get into all of that. Well, you're still watching The Morning Rush here on Metro Television, and let's get into some other conversations. Of course, I'm really learning about the importance of brushing your teeth twice in the morning and also in the evening, and generally, how people do not, take that into, do not take it important like that. Why you should be brushing your teeth twice and taking your oral health very important, because like you said with the halitosis, trust me, nobody's gonna. You cannot even tell your friend that, I know the conversation has gone on social media. Like, how should you tell a friend that I think there's a problem like
bad
that.
breath.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I normally tell the children that it's like having a body odor. It's difficult to tell your friend that this is your problem. But if you love the person, if you really, really love the person, you should find a good way, call the person, sit the person down, let the person know, I'm doing this because I love you. There are a lot of people feeling or hearing this, but nobody wants to tell you. It's difficult to say, but find a way to tell the person and let the person know that you can seek help. We are not telling the people because we don't even know the remedy to that halitosis. You know, halitosis can sometimes just go away with proper brushing.
Yeah.
Proper brushing, especially brushing of the tongue. You know, God in His own wisdom has made the tongue. It's just like brush, a lot of bristles compact together. So if food is stuck on it, it's just like putting food in a bowl and leaving it for days.
Okay.
So if you don't brush your tongue well, that's what happened. The food gets stuck in that brush and it's left for days. So you realize people that have halitosis have whiter tongue because they don't brush their tongue well. And then because the food particles have stayed over days, then they start getting halitosis.
Okay.
People also get halitosis when plaque forms under their teeth. You see the gum line, you see some yellowish, sometimes it turns black or green. Okay, so when you have that, it's also food particles that are bacteria has caused it to form that thing. And when it's in your mouth for a period, you start getting bad breath. If you have a cavity in your tooth and you don't feel it or you don't go for treatment, food gets stuck inside.
Okay.
And after a period or after some days, your mouth will start smelling. So these are things that can be solved. It can be solved. People think it cannot be solved. No, it can be solved. When you come to the dentist and we check all that and you don't have anything and you still have a halitosis, we will refer you to ENT or to the physician for them to see the reason why. But the first place you should seek if you have halitosis is the dentist.
Is the dentist. All right. Now let's talk about your perfect smile. What you just mentioned that you came, you just got back from FDRC, right?
From Ahinsan and Abrepo.
Ahinsan and Abrepo. Okay. Monday is World Oral Hygiene Day. What would you be doing to help?
So Perfect Smiles call mandate is to put a smile on every child's face. Every child, every school-going child, you want to put a smile on their face. So this year, we've decided to celebrate it with the former Bostal Institute, now the Senior Correction Center. Those are the people, the children we've targeted to celebrate a World of Heart Day because it's a place people don't really look at. Initially, when
is it the one around Jack
and Jill? Yeah, behind Jack and Jill.
When that place is located, nobody would even think that, oh, there's a correctional center in the heart of Accra like that.
Yeah, there is. And then they really need our help. So this year, we've decided to celebrate it with them. We are going there to also educate them on how to keep a good oral hygiene. Even though they are there, they can keep a good oral hygiene. We will screen them. And then when we find diseases, we want to treat them. So this is what we want to do. Over the years, we've been celebrating it with schools. Last year, we were at Fafraha, Christ Faith. We celebrated it with them. But this year, those children are our target. So, yeah, that's what we want to do. So we are here this morning to ask each and everybody, individuals, organizations, to support us to help those children. That's what we want to do. Treat them and put a smile on their faces. Even though they are there to be corrected, they need to be happy.
That's a very good thing. So that is on Monday.
That's on Monday.
Yeah, that's World Oral Health or Oral Hygiene.
Oral Hygiene.
Oral Hygiene Day on Monday. So you could how could people reach you on social media? You've got your handles on.
Yes. So it's perfectsmilefoundation.org. That's on our website. And then on Instagram is social media Perfect Smile. And then on Facebook also Perfect Smile. Yeah. So that's how you can end on. You can also get us on 0243 728542. 0243 728542. And then on the Perfect Smile itself. Right? That's the 0243 is my number. And the Perfect Smile itself, you can also reach us on 059 861 6688. 059 861-6888. So if you want to donate books stationaries,
Yeah.
money, food, you know, interacting with them. They said on that day, they call something laptop, like having to get a meal from outside, having for us to sit with them. And then we've gotten a lot, but that's our main challenge now. Like from today till like Sunday, we are begging you. They want to have a good meal, and like it's so sad because they have been given 180 pesos per person a day, and that can't even buy your breakfast. But that's what they are giving. So we are pleading with the public. Okay. Anything you want to give us, we'll be happy. We just want to, after treating them, we want to give them a good meal, just that day. Thank you.
Okay, so there you have it. It's been a very fruitful discussion here. World Oral Hygiene Day. That is on a Monday, and Perfect Smile, making sure that they put smiles on the faces of the kids there at the correctional center. So you could always hit them up on their socials and the numbers that she's put out there and be a part of this wonderful thing. Mrs. Ephraim,
yeah,
thank you so much for coming.
You. So
yeah,
I would like to say one more thing. Sure. I would want to thank my husband, my CVS. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate this. This dream was birthed through him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really important for him. So if you're out there, say a prayer to Mr. A.K. Apia. Thank you so much. Perfect Smile really appreciate everything you are doing, and then God really bless you. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. A.K. Apia, taking all the fans on my show this morning. Anyway, thank you for making this possible.